And welcome back. So coming on with this now, you will have seen in the last lecture we talked about color. You can see my color here. If you've spotted on the draft, now I can show you. You can see I put my B-roll above it so that my adjustment layer isn't affecting my B-roll, just my talking to camera shot. And I also, you can go in and see what I changed here, the hue, saturation, brightness, the curves, what I did on a few of these, and also scrolling along and playing with basics. One that I like here, moving up the contrast, the shadow down slightly, the whites down, and the sharpen way up is how I got this little look here. But anyway, that was color. I hope you spotted that and you've played around with it too. And let's get into captions, shall we? So what are captions? Captions are text that comes up on screen. Obviously hugely popular, especially when you go into the next section when you're working with fill on your vertical format. A lot of people like them on shorts and stories. Why use captions? Well, it helps keep a viewer engaged. When a viewer is watching something and you're keeping the same way we had lots of movement, like here, a slow zoom in, movement, movement, movement. The same reason is to keep the eyes moving. Another tool to keep the eyes busy and moving and to keep someone engaged and to not click away is to have text on screen. Obviously, it's also, if it's to help raise a point, raise awareness to a point, if someone can read it, or as an additional language, etc. But it helps keep someone retained and watching, so they're very, very popular to have. Maybe not on the whole thing, but maybe on a lot of it. So luckily, and you'll know this if you've used TikTok, it's super, super easy to add captions on here. So let's go down to here. I only want to raise captions for this here. Let me just mute this, actually, sorry, not mute that, mute this, although it's got no sound on it, so it doesn't matter, but just for good practice, and you'll want to do this, mute all my sound effects. So it's this one right here that I want to get captions for. This was the main video voiceover that you added earlier on in the course. Let's go over to text here. Let's click it. Let's go down here. Auto captions. So which language am I using? I'm using English translated to, and I don't want to translate it to another language, but isn't that amazing that I can do that if I want to? Click none. There's no current captions. Let's click create and let's wait for that to automatically do it super quickly. And then we can change or the look of it if you want the aesthetic kind of around your branding, or maybe you want it clear. And I'll also just mention here about positioning for that. So you can see on here, it's got them all broken down. If I click here, it's got them individual, and I can go in and I can change these if I wanted to. Let me go on to basic here. I can change the text if it had a misspelling or something, but it's pretty good, like surprisingly good. So here, I love editing. You see at the bottom there, I just love it. It's the most magical part of the production process. Sure, I love coming up and filming. It's all on the bottom there. How amazing is that? Automatically did it for me rather than have to manually type it. You guys won't remember the days where we had to manually type this stuff, but I definitely do. And thank goodness we're in an age where we get to just do this all automatically. So let me just grab all of these, highlight all of them, and let's start changing things like the font size. I can move it as big as I want. Let's just have it like to here. Maybe I want to bold this slightly. Let's choose the font I want. Maybe you have a font that's branded for you. I don't, because I've made this up, but if I did, I would definitely use that. Perhaps I've got like a thick font. Let's find something right here. I don't know. What does Cherish look like? No, not that one. Oh, that's quite a nice font. Not that one. This one. Okay, let's do that. And if I wanted to keep going down, okay, white works for most until you've got onto, obviously, like here. You see, you can't see that. But I want white mostly. So what I want to do, I'm going to keep it white because it works for every shot, but I just want to, I could either put a stroke around it if I wanted to. I don't like the look of that, but perhaps it works for you guys and what you're doing. I'm not going to put a background behind it, but some people do, and it might work. It actually doesn't look too bad. I'm going to just put a little bit of shadow behind here. That's good. I could have it like here, make it slightly more blurry. The distance, no, it was good kind of where it was, and that angle's fine coming down from that -45. I could swap it to be at the top. I like it where it was. Let's just do that, and that's going to apply to all all here. If I wanted to just change, for example, let's go to that shot where there was some editing and it was a bit awkward to see the white, wasn't it? So take off apply to all. Let's go down and just change this color to yellow or goldy color. That's not very nice. Like this one. This doesn't work either, this yellow on this shot, but you choose a different color. And you can see that that's yellow there and then back to white. So if you wanted to just change one, you could. I'm going to undo that. But that's how you just change one of them. Make sure you have that selected, apply to all, apply off, apply all. If you want to add your filters that you're changing here, your branding, your font, your color, to everything. And also, if I wanted to, I don't need this on the beginning because I say it and it comes up on screen. Let's just delete that. So I just wanted to come on when I'm not doing this. Yeah, okay. But you might choose to remove part of it, not have this one, not have this one, not have this one, etc. It's completely up to you. Now you may need to, it depends, different on mobile, desktop, etc. You might need to export with captions. You might need the pro version, you might not, it depends. I don't actually want them for this video. It's not the kind of video I would want them for. I can delete this, not necessary. Let's remove it, but you know how to do them now for your own video should you want them, and a lot of you will, but probably if you're using captions, you're probably doing it for shorts as opposed to long videos. So that's the next section with Phil, but there's the knowledge right there on how to do that. So I'm not going to use them for mine. All the difference would be, it would be on screen. You can just click export. So I'm not going to export one of my own ones. So let's go on to the next thing. There's a few little tools I want to show you, like how to stabilize footage, speed up things, stuff like this, as we're coming to the end of this, and then you need to go away and edit your own and also share with us. We always want to see projects that people are working on. So let's go over the last kind of final few tools. We'll see you in the next lecture.